As part of my earlier metamorphosis before we ever created an online profile, my husband and I went shopping for clothes together. While I am perfectly capable of selecting a wardrobe that looks nice and attractive on my body, my husband would consider my wardrobe to be a bit conservative. As a married woman with children, I thought I was dressing appropriately. He felt I could show off more than I was. I was originally terrified he wanted me to wear a mini skirt to our son's basketball games. All I could think of was climbing up the bleachers and flashing everyone around me. Thankfully, that wasn't his goal. He simply thought I could wear clothes that were more tailored or more fitted, clothes that showed off my figure. While I love a comfy sweater, he hates what he calls the fluffy sweaters. So we agreed he could help me choose clothes that we both would like. The end result is that I have a closet of clothing that hugs my curves in all the right ways. I liked how I looked in these clothes, and it made me feel more attractive when I noticed people looking at me. Between the clothes and the attention from our new friend, I really was feeling like a different person. We went to dinner for Valentine's Day at a local restaurant, and I dressed appropriately in one of my nicer outfits. I'd been excited to go out that night and take an extra time on my hair and makeup. I'd even put on my nicer lingerie underneath. After all, it was Valentine's Day. My husband told me how beautiful I looked, which made me happy. I told him what to wear, and he had on his pink panties underneath his khakis, as instructed. We frequently talk about our relationship and about our friend in the car because the kids aren't with us. This was no exception. On the way to the restaurant, my husband commented how beautiful I looked, how he knew I had this extra sparkle now because of our new friend. I couldn't argue with him. When we arrived at the restaurant and parked the car, I did feel more confident moving through the restaurant. I wasn't avoiding eye contact. I wasn't trying to meet anyone or get anyone to talk to me, but I wasn't avoiding them like I used to do. With my hair and makeup, in my new clothes, and wearing my heels, I felt empowered or entitled to hold their attention as I moved through the restaurant. If someone met my eyes, I smiled and kept moving. I wasn't trying to steal anyone's date, because I had my own. But I wasn't scared of them either. The owner of the restaurant came up to greet us. I've met him before through friends, but he clearly didn't remember who I was that night. He was just greeting a patron. My husband insists he did not greet everyone in the restaurant. My husband swears he was greeting me because I was radiating an aura that commanded the room. While we were seated at our table, I believe every man who walked past us looked at me. My husband asked if I noticed the man at the table next to us kept looking at me when he thought his wife wasn't looking. I thought I'd seen it from the corner of my eye, but it's not something I would usually notice. I wasn't wearing anything inappropriate. In fact, I was wearing pants and a turtleneck because it was cold that night. However, I was having a truly wonderful time with my husband. We were sitting far enough away from the other tables that we could discuss our new friend, so our conversation was extremely entertaining. My husband also admitted he was actually scared of me and the power I seemed to be developing. I'm pretty sure I laughed when he told me that. He also admitted that he was starting to be scared of losing me. As powerful as he saw me, I didn't think anyone would try to take me away from him. I was just happy. So I wasn't worried about his losing me, but my husband was definitely more attentive than he was before we began all of this. We never ran out of conversation, and our food was delicious. It was probably the best date night we've had in years. It wasn't until we got back into the car to head home that I realized I had a message from our new friend wishing me a happy Valentine's Day. That message was icing on my date night cake. Please like and subscribe in the bottom right-hand corner.